Hey backmates. So I haven't necessarily been into spirituality in a good while. Just cause there hasn't really been any reason to, and I just been bored and nothing going on. But I keep getting the feeling of oops. Well, I just did this and I just threw in the sanitizer bottle. Hey, okay, so I thought a while back I've got the feeling of doing this video talking about my past life, but it was very interesting because I didn't understand why. like I'm very into like letting go of learning to let go of like emotional trauma and baggage and like emotional things that hold you back. I'm very into healing, and like you can heal from that and you can grow from that. It might take a while, and I did a lot of that back a few years ago, and it's kind of interesting, or I started to do that, and I've healed from all of it. It's really weird. It's like it doesn't mean like healing from your wounds, your traumas. It means like you don't get emotional. Still, it just doesn't hurt. Like when you talk about it, it doesn't hurt. It's not painful. Like you might get teary-eyed or wherever still, but like it doesn't hurt. And I know like that sounds really weird because like a lot of people are like you can't heal from this, and it's like, but you can. It's possible. It's just hard, and you have to put effort, and sometimes time is also a contender. But also like, okay, this isn't about that. I mean it is, but it's okay. So where do I'm sorry, this video is gonna be a mess because I did not prepare any of this. I just was like, I don't know if it was like spirit guides or just like was annoying me or something was annoying me in my head. And it's like you should talk about what you learned and how you started to realize, like I realized something once I started remembering a past life. You're okay if you don't believe in past lives or reincarnation. I do. There are a few. The most past life I remember is Trolliverse, which is a story I'm making, and I was a troll in that past life. Yeah, apparently with gold creature. And when I say like past life, it doesn't mean like there were trolls here. It was in a different universe, planet thing. I'm still not 100% sure what that means. I just believe it. Because it makes sense, for me. And I started to, so like, that's the thing, I healed, I remembered, and then I realized something, got really mad at myself, or not at myself, at things. And then I just kind of let go of it all and healed, and that was like back in August, July, September. I don't remember the precise date, but when I say I remember past lives, I don't necessarily mean I remember all of it. Of course, I remember certain memories from different times, which is interesting because it's like, and not all of them are like fun memories. There is like a past life of mine of like at night, me and a group of people, and there was like us that were like having fun and stuff, and then there's like a group of other people that do not like us having fun, and which was like banning things. So we at night would like get naked and like play hide and go seek tag between their houses and like the cobblestone road and all that stuff. It was really fun. Like I remember that, like playing that with like a bunch of people, and it's like every time they turn on like the lamps or like the candles. If we would like hide and like between stuff. It was really fun. We had like these like see-through scarf things. Mine was like a pinky purple scarf that I would wear around my face. That's, and then I had like a partner in that one, so I also remember like making out with them, which is really weird to me, because it's like I also sorta know them in this life and I don't have. It's really weird when you remember like your past partners in a different life and then see them in this one, and it's like, am I going insane? Do I like, is like my past the, I think like that's the problem. Like there's no like necessary like, there isn't necessarily a way to like double check it, like, and let like the person, if another person is there and they remember, which is also interesting, because in that lifetime I had like a husband, but I don't know if like marriage was a thing back then. So a partner, a lifetime partner back then that I remember being with, and I also know him in this lifetime, and I'm not gonna ever tell him that. But it's because one, I don't know if that's even true. like that's the problem with past lives. It's like, is this true? Like, if were we a thing in a past life, or am I just going insane? Which is possible. But another friend of mine had the same, like, that specific past life is real, because a friend of mine shared it, and then I'm like, oh, I was there, and he was there, and then I think and then later on I started to think, like, maybe he was my husband-esque thing, which is really interesting, because I don't have a desire of marrying him at all in this lifetime. But it's interesting to, it's weird. I mean, I'm never gonna tell him again, because he's gonna be like, security, arrest me. Can you remove this weirdo? Yeah, no. And so I'm just kind of stuck, like, is it true? Were we together? Were we not together? And then honestly now it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, remembering it, it's like, okay. So there is a point. There's also like other past memories, or like of different lifetimes I remember. Not like relationship-wise, but just like things that I also went through, which is like also like big things, and I don't know if I should talk about it, because it's like, that's a big thing in general in this lifetime, and I don't want to devalidate anyone's experience in this lifetime that went through that, because I might have or not, because there's no way to double check. See, that's the problem with past life stuff. So it's like, should I talk about the stuff that I've been through, or should I not? I've told. Who have I told? I don't know if I've told people. I've told Sunny about one of them. I mean, I think Sunny's aware, but not aware to the lengths that I actually remember. Like, there's certain memories that it's like, I don't know if I should share these with people that I'm not necessarily close to, because it's like, they're kind of big. And it's like, yeah, it's also like, I don't want to be insensitive to people that's been through it in this lifetime, you know? So I just kind of keep it to myself. I mean, it's not like I remember it, like, specifically. I don't remember the feeling of it, which is good. But I do remember, like, I don't know if I should share. Like, there was a point, should I tell you his name? No, Okay, no, I'm not telling you who I was, but there was this point that I do remember have like, I don't know what the heck with my eyes, like, I remember blood, like, dripping down from my eye socket, because I think they like did stuff, and like just like dripping and like into my beard. I was a guy in that lifetime, and just like just hardening in the beard, and I don't remember the smell, but I'm glad I don't, because I was not, no, yeah, they were just, I think they were just keeping me alive just because stuff. See, I am aware of this stuff, I just don't want to say, because it's like, but like, that's not the stuff that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Trolliverse. Why am I keep getting stuck on all the things? I'm sorry, this video is gonna be long. Also I have oatmeal. There's nothing else to read here. So, this lifetime, I should really give you, like, some things. So in this lifetime, I am, and I still am. Touch, for me, I do not like. Sorry, my computer turned off. That's why I just stopped in the middle of that sentence. So there's only very specific people that I don't mind touch, or I can tolerate, or I actually enjoy. And I'm very, I don't like most people's touch in this lifetime in general. And, it's interesting. And usually, like, I mean, I've lived with it, so it's not necessarily a thing that bothers me. But, and then, I don't know how to order this. That's the problem that I'm getting stuck on. Okay, I can go back and forth. This is my video. So, and then I got a past life reading from a friend about, she told me about Trolliverse and told me about things, and then after that reading, I completely started remembering like tons of stuff from that life, and it's like, it's weird. It's so weird. It's like I'm writing a story about Trolliverse. That's why it's called Trolliverse, because it's the trillion. It's very funny. It's fun. It's dark. It's creepy, but it's funny. I love all the characters, and it's so weird because it's like there's definitely parts of Trolliverse that I don't know, because there's no possible way that I was aware or know of. Just because in a lifetime you're not gonna know everything, you know? You're not gonna find out everything. And there was a part with the main bad guy, I guess you can say. And I couldn't, I was gonna write him like Farron. And Farron, whoa, this is weird. I was gonna write him like Farron, and if you don't, Farron is from my other script. His name was Hero, which isn't like Farron. I was writing different. Like, so, this is gonna be really weird. So, my characters will talk back at me. I don't know. I've tried to explain it to like other people, like other writers. It's like, yeah, they'll like yell at me if I'm not writing them correctly or anything. And my mom understands this, but like there's people who are like, oh yeah, like you know enough about the character, it's really easy to write. I'm like, no, they yell at me. Like they'll tell me like they want to do this, and I'm like, no, you can't do this because X, Y, Z, and they're like, well, some characters are easier to write, and negotiate with. Others aren't. And I told someone, and they're like, you're probably channeling spirits. And I'm like, oh, great. But even like the characters that I don't think I actually am, talk back to me sometimes. So like even Casey, like Casey is based off of me. Kyo is based off of someone. Ritz is based off of just like a person. He's not based off of anyone, but just like the personality wise, like that'd be a cool person or personality to be friends with. Like if a person had that personality, like I want to be that person's friend. And the looks of them is based off of Darren. Yeah, same thing. She's just a cool gal that would be like wanting to be friends with. And then my mom, or not my mom, but mom in the script. I have a character named Mom, which is Casey's mom, which is sort of based off of my mom and a friend, sort of. And then there's Farron. Or wait, I should probably say Atticus is based off of my Atticus is also sort of based off of me. And then, so Atticus, sort of, Atticus and Farron's relationship, they're dating in the script, but it's unhealthy. And that relationship is based off of a friendship of mine. That's platonic. That was platonic. I mean, it never was romantic, but we're not friends anymore. I know, it's confusing. And it's just that friendship of mine was very eggshelly. I felt eggshelly and I felt obligated to say things that like I wouldn't say on my own. There's a scene with Farron and Atticus where Farron's like, I love you. And then Farron gets upset that Atticus didn't say I love you back. And he's like, why aren't you saying I love you? I love you. And that's happened to me with a past friendship where a friend would be like, I love you. And I'm like, I don't say that. I don't even say I love you or love ya to my, like, relatives. I say that to my grandparents, but, like, I always feel obligated to say it, so I never would say it on my own. Especially the one that I don't. I probably cut that out, please. I'm not gonna cut that out. I know myself. Well, they don't know how to use YouTube, so I'm fine. Maybe don't know that do that. I mean, Mary. I like Mary. Great, now this just tells me, you know what, never mind. So, I always, that's why I don't, the only time I say I love you is to my cat or my stuffed animals, or I guess the time that I told the person that I love them, but that wasn't like in person, that was like, feeling obligated and eggshelly is like the root of the inspiration of Atticus's character, because that's that. Baron, on the other hand, was written really weird because he was like the different character. Like, oh, and Stryker was based off my ex. But Baron, so I was trying to write Trolliverse's main bad guy like Farron, but it wasn't working because Farron, I really do believe Farron, I was channeling some spirit, which is like really weird because like the way that I wrote Farron and interacted with him felt different from every other character, excuse me, that I was writing at the time for Hero. Even though like other characters talk back to me, but Farron, every time I tried to write Farron, I would feel sick to my stomach, like physically ill. Like I would feel nauseous, and feel like I'd throw up. Like I'm not exaggerating. I hate Farron. I hated writing him. So most of my, like the whole script, the first time that I was, most of the time that I was writing the script, I wrote him like as a Fredkin character, which if you, like from Dirk Gently's, I wrote him like not, he wasn't smart, he was dumb. So I wrote him as a dumb character that was just in power. And then the way that I wrote, it's like I would write 40 pages in a draft, and then I would copy and paste it in a different document and start writing that. Or continuing or like edit that stuff. So it'd be like first draft, second draft, but there was never a full draft that was finished, like the finished whole story, until like the very end. If that makes sense. There wasn't like, the first draft was the full story. The second draft was like the edit of the first story. The first draft was like 40 pages, then, or 20, or so on. And I remember finishing the actual whole script, and I reread it, and it's like, something is off, something is wrong, something is missing. And Farron, I was completely ignoring Farron because he kept like, you're not doing me justice, you're not doing me justice, you're not writing the way that I am, like, stop it. And I'm like, shut up. I'm gonna write you however I want to write you because you make me sick. And but like that throughout the whole process of writing Farron. And then like finally I read the whole script and I'm like, this is missing something. So I had to like sit down. Well, not sit down physically. I was like walking back and forth. And I had to like really figure out who Farron was. And it was like, it's a really shocked. It was really weird because like I finally like okay, fine. Who are you? Like, what, how do you want me to write you? Because he was okay. It's like the first two scenes that I wrote of him, or like I had in my mind, was his ending scene and him and Atticus' scene. The first him and Atticus' scene. And he was okay with that. He's like, yeah, that's good. But the rest of it is like, you're not doing me justice. You're not doing me justice. And it's like, how am I supposed to if you make me sick and want to throw up every time I try to get to know you? So that, I really struggled with Farron's character because of that. And I finally, at last, like, got to know him, and it's surprising because, like, I was writing him as a dumb character, and he's not. He's just scared. He's just like really scared. And I didn't realize that. And it's really weird. And he does care. Like that's the thing that's like, he's not dumb. He's just scared of change, and that he's letting like the fear of like he I don't know if he like understands what he's doing is like actually like he cares in an unhealthy way. And I realized, I knew that like because I based it off that similarity was based off my old past friend, but like with he's just scared. And I didn't realize that. And he's scared of change. He's scared of like messing up. It's like, well, this works, so might as well keep doing it. Like, it's like sure, there's maybe, he's just scared that if he changes, like, it's not gonna be good. But like the thing that he's doing isn't good either. So it's like, but it's working. He says, it's working. He's just scared. And it's like that's the thing, like if it ever becomes a movie, people are gonna, it's like, he's never gonna change. Like that's the thing, like he's letting fear dictate him. He's letting fear control him. He's just, and he's too far gone. Like I don't think he would ever change. Even if he wanted to, he couldn't. And it's like, it's really sad, but it's like, I wish there was a different outcome, you know? But that's how that story went. And I was gonna write, so the bad guy in Trolliverse, I'm gonna spoil, his name Eshin. E-S-H-I-N, Eshin. And I was gonna write him like Farron, and I was gonna like try to like talk to Farron again, but I couldn't figure out where Eshin was, because it's like, okay, maybe he's like in the spirit form, but it's like Clarica came forward. Clarica is a different character which I never met, which is really weird. And I guess she was like his girlfriend. I don't know if they actually ever dated. And it's really weird talking about this because the Trolliverse characters are real. At least I believe it, because it's a past life. And like Clarica came forward, and it's like Eshin doesn't exist anymore. Even like in the afterworld, like he doesn't. So like it's like I don't know. It was like really. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. That was really. So Eshin is not Farron. That was made clear. Clarica's so nice. Clarica's really sweet. She's funny. She's a sassy girl. Yeah. It's weird. See, like, although it's like also like, is this real? Like, am I actually talking to spirits? But at the same time, it's like I have no clue. I'm assuming I am, because like they get mad. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, that's not true. I know. The Farron is very. I rewrote Farron, and stuff, and he okay. See, he likes the new Farron the way I write him. He says that I write him justice. I did him justice in the final draft, so he's good with that, and I'm glad. What was I trying to speak about? I should really just write down what I'm trying to say and be like, this is this video, and then this video won't be like 2 hours long. Jewel. Oh, okay, so, yes, so I remember Trolliverse. And in that Trolliverse, past life, I have a partner. I don't know if necessary. I have a partner. Let's call him Tor, because that's easy. It's really interesting, because like there's like things in Trolliverse that it's like, am I basing Tor off of someone because of who they are in this life, or because, or like, I don't know if they're actually this person, or because I like this person in this life, so I'm basing it off of him. So, same with like, the main character, my main character in Trolliverse is named Julienne. Yes, I named her Julienne. I don't know if like the Trolliverse characters' names are accurate. So like in that past life, I learned how to do archery. And in this lifetime, I really always wanted to learn how to use a bow and arrow. Archery, I want to learn how to do that. But there's never been like an opportunity, like all the classes that around here are all for like 18 and under, so I can't sign up for those. And then now there's COVID. But I've always been into like bows and arrows, and like, oh, that's so cool. So I don't know if it's because of that past life, or is it because I'm writing, or it's because the story that I'm basing off a past life. I'm putting archery in because I like it in this lifetime, or is it because I like it because I learned it in a past life? Like, you know, I don't understand. Like, I understand. I mean, I understand it, but I just don't know which is. I don't know. So it's like also like that. Also, how did I meet Lily? There's like I remember a lot of things in Trolliverse. And like getting like outside sources like Clarica to help me. But it's like I don't know how we met Lily. Me. We as in me and Tor. So I don't know if any of you guys remember this lifetime that I'm talking about, or like brings back past memories of yours, like let me know. Are you Lily? Do you remember how I met you? How do you meet me? Yeah. So, and the way that I feel like past life memories, just like when I start daydreaming, like things that out of an ordinary, like why am I daydreaming of being tortured? That's not a thing that I usually do. So it's like that kind of daydreaming. It doesn't have to be like concerning. It could be like daydreaming you're as a troll or something. Might be you're a troll in a past life. Simple like that. Or an ogre. It's 11:22 p.m. and it's November 22nd, 2021. Oh, now it's 11:23. I put a lot of brown sugar in this one. I didn't mean to, but it tastes good. I need to really stop eating during videos. So, if you remember being Lily, the ogre, or someone, or like even if you think, I don't know, there are characters in Trilliverse that I want to meet. I want to meet Elvinor again. Just because the things we went through. I think I know who Tor is, but again, I don't know 100%. I'm not ever gonna be like, oh, I think you're Tor. Because it could also be Lily, too, because it's like, or Lily could also be Lily. I don't know. I'm just writing what I remember that I think. And it's, see, that's the thing, someone's in the kitchen, so. So a while back, I either got this idea or a spirit told me to like share my experience with, learning about Trilliverse and what I learned and how I healed. So, one aspect from Trilliverse was that I had a partner, boyfriend, in that, since, like, I knew them since we were kids in that lifetime, and we were like, would stay essentially together. Like, we did everything together, but, which was nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that really much. Just like, but one thing that really stood out is that Julienne and Tor were very physical, as in not sex, but like cuddly and holding hands and like hugging and kisses, and it's like, was really cute remembering like those memories, like with him. And it's just like, oh, I don't know, it was like really cute, and like, in this lifetime, I'm very no touchy. And when I started to remember like those memories, I mean, I'm sure we had sex. I think, I don't know. I don't remember those memories. But like the cutesy cuddling, like they were really cute. It was like very cuddly, and like we were just be together, and like it was very harmonious and healthy and so adorable. And it's like I started to like get mad because it's like I want that. I want that kind of relationship in this lifetime. And I'm like, why can't I get that? Why can't I have that again? And I got really like emotional because it's like, what's wrong? What happened here? And then I that's why I remember the makeout session and with. Okay, that's what's going on. Sorry, I'm just connecting the dots with things. Yeah, it's like when you remember, and so like, so essentially, I was very more affectionate in that one, in that lifetimes or lifetimes before, and I'm like, okay, what, and that, remembering that helped me or realize that it's like, okay, what happened in this lifetime? Did something happen in this lifetime? And I have talked about, and I did some thinking. Yeah, I mean, again, even though I healed from knowing this, I still don't like certain people, most people, touching me. I just like specific certain people and tolerate their handful. So there's a memory in elementary school, and I had a crush. I've talked about this on this guy, and the first time, he was like my best friend at the time, or one of my best friends. He the first time we like actually like physically touched or interacted, what the heck you want to call it. He put his arm around me, around my shoulder, and I put it around his shoulder as we walked out of the elementary cafeteria to recess. And some other student, I'm assuming like his friend, made fun of him. He's like, oh, is that your girlfriend? And he like did that. And that really affected me. I mean, like, knowing, I knew it did, and it's like, of course, that's a sad moment when your crush kind of just does that. But another thing that happened with my, crush from 8th grade to high school, the end of high school, is that me and, there was this girl, let's call her Destiny, that I had a crush on in like 8th grade to like high school, at the end of high school-ish. I mean 8th to 10th, I think. And then I went, I don't know. High school crush. Let's just call her high school crush. And we used to like hug every time we see each other. She would give me a hug, and she would always hold my hand and like down. I remember in middle school, in 8th grade, she would like hold my hand, and I like holding hands. And I remember this student counselor called us in one time and it's like, you know, you guys shouldn't hold hands. That will give like the wrong idea about you guys. And, and we just kind of like we walked out of the office holding hands. the classroom, it was like a classroom. She held us back, the teacher. And like, since then, other students of like the same gender started holding hands. It was really cute. It was really cute. It's like, oh, did we like inspire this? And then in 10th grade I told her that I had a crush on her and she's like, oh, I'm straight. But she was like really nice about it. And it took me years after that to like finally get over that and heal from that and stuff. But what I didn't, is like just that rejection, because it really hurted me. Just because I thought like we held hands like in school and out of school for a few years, and I never thought holding hands was ever considered a platonic gesture. So when that happened, like I never thought she liked me, but I hoped she liked me. Because it's like, well, she's gesturing that she likes me. She hugs me, so maybe she likes me. I don't know. So it took me years after that to like finally heal and let go of all that heartbreak. And then years later, I started remembering Trolliverse. And like, even though like I have other crushes, or I don't actually have other crushes anymore, but like, there's like after that, like other people that I'm like attracted to or romantically interested in, like I never fully like enjoy hugging them. And I don't think I realized that until I started remembering Trolliverse and like being very like physical with Tor, and then it's like, okay, what happened? And it's like, oh, every time me and Destiny would touch afterwards, like after I told her that I had a crush on her, she would cringe. And like, it wasn't like every, we didn't try to, because she would cringe. And that really affected me unknowingly. So like, now looking back at that and like looking back at like that rejection from elementary school, and like also I had a friend that was very touchy with me, like very loved hugs, like grabbing my hand, like putting her, digging her like chin into my shoulder cavity, whatever like this was. And I hated that, even though like I would like pull away, she would hold on more. So like I just kind of had to be like, okay, I guess I just had to bear with it. So like realizing the Trolliverse made me reflect on what I experienced in this lifetime. And which is that when I did romantically had it, and also a fan kissed me once on the neck. Never told anyone that. It was like the grossest thing ever. Please don't kiss people unconsensually. Even though I accidentally did, not on the lips, but like his arm. I kissed someone's arm. Not on purpose. I am so sorry. I don't know why you would be watching this video, but hopefully that didn't make you uncomfortable, in a bad way at all. Yeah, sorry about that. But so don't kiss people that you like unconsensually, okay? That's like the most, I like scrubbing my neck for like good 30 minutes every night for like days straight. It was not a good feeling. I don't think I ever told. I've said it on DeviantArt, but I never said it out loud. So, I realize that every time I do like a person romantically, whenever we get physically touch, whatever you want to call it, not sex, but like, you know, like holding hands or something happens and it ends up bad. Like, going away, cringing, So, like, even when I hug someone that, like, I'm now realizing, like, oh, I love someone, and every time I hug him, whenever I get a chance, I don't fully enjoy it because unconsciously I think something's bad is gonna happen. So I'm always, like, awkward. Also, I never really learned how to hug before, like, Destiny. So that also was, like, Destiny was, like, the first person I, like, started hugging, so it just goes so weird. But I don't fully, like, enjoy touch of romantic interests fully because I'm just unconsciously scared that something bad's gonna happen. And, like, the touches that I don't like usually lasts longer than I prefer, ever. So, like, remembering Trilliverse helped me realize that, like, oh, there's still baggage here that I need to heal from. And then COVID happened, so it's like, I don't know if, if, like, I haven't hugged anyone since, like, 2019. Yeah. And, like, before that, there was someone that I loved, and I didn't fully get to hug him. I mean, I hugged him, but it's like, I was in my head the whole time. So I didn't get to enjoy that one. So, yeah. So I'm being more, so now, like, I want physical touch, but also COVID's a thing, and I don't have anyone. Like, I'm not dating anyone, no one likes me. I mean, no one's obligated to like me back the same way I like them. So it's like, also, like, well, I think I healed it, but I don't know for sure. Like, I don't know how to test it. So yeah. So, like, I think that's also gonna be, like, if I ever do date someone, like, I do like holding hands, but I don't know if I'm gonna ever initiate it, or I have to work for that, because it's like, I never initiated holding hands with Destiny. I never initiated hugging her. I never initiated, even, like, with someone else, like, I've held hands. The only, okay, I have initiated holding hands once with Misha. He grabbed my wrist, and I'm like, well, if he's gonna grab my wrist, might as well put my hand in his hand. And that was a bold move of mine. And then after that, I think he, like, realized that I like holding hands. Or not, because we started doing the tango pose every time we did a photo op together at the con. I haven't seen Misha in, when was it, Vegas? Wow. Okay. So yeah, I think that's the only time that I've, like, initiated holding hands with someone. That's a bold move for me. I don't know, like, if I never realized that, like, I never, like, remembered Trilliverse, I think I would be still, like, won't enjoy hugging people that I'm romantically interested in, or, like, the person I love. I mean, I haven't hugged them since, but I don't know, like, maybe I'll enjoy it more next time, you know? I hope. If I ever get a chance. I don't know if I will. Hopefully, I will. I don't know. It's weird. It's like realizing, like, oh, okay, and then healing, and then it's like I've definitely let it go. It definitely, like, stirred up emotions. Yeah. Like, like, so sometimes, like, things are in this lifetime that you just have to, like, reflect upon. And reflecting is good. Like, I don't know how to end this video. It's like, now I'm open to hugging. But, like, that's the thing, I'm not hugging. I don't want to hug other people still. But I think I will enjoy hugging more. And be more open to, like, even if this does go bad, that's okay. I can just enjoy it in the moment. Like, you know? Or hopefully I can. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. So, yeah, that's how, remembering a past life of mine helped me reflect upon this lifetime. This one. Especially, like, the cringing part really got to me. Like, I don't think I knew, but, like, looking back at interactions with, like, someone that I love, now, it's like, yeah, I was distance. And, like, there was a distance because I was so nervous, unconscious. Well, he also makes me nervous, but, like, in a good way. But, like, also, like, I think unconsciously it's like I don't want him to cringe at my touch. But I know it's very illogical because he never have and he always initiates it first. But then again, destiny initiated it first. And then she started cringing. So I think that really like impacted me more than I would have liked. So now hopefully I can enjoy whatever touch that I seem to find that I enjoy. I can enjoy in the moment, if that makes sense. and it's interesting because I will say not all romantic interests that I've had like in the past feel good. Hugging. I remember I met this guy and he was very attractive. We didn't really say anything, but body language was nice. And I'm like, ooh, I get to hug him at the end of the day. Like, that's excited, and we hugged. And it felt nothing. There was no magic. I like feeling magic. There was nothing. It just felt like I was hugging someone. And me hugging someone, it's like nothing. I didn't like it. And it's like, when he pulled away, you can definitely tell how shocked I was. And it's like, ooh. So, sorry about that. So not all romantic interests and also like not all romantic interests I have, like I actually, there's like very, like that I've actually like wanted to date. There's only been like 2 people that I've actually considered dating. There's like hugging, see that's the thing, it's like hugging, holding hands. And like just because I'm romantically interested in someone doesn't mean like I want to be with them or like hug them or hold hands with them. Sometimes I just like staring at them. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like, wow, they're pretty. Let me just interact with you. So there's that, but like the one that I love, I'm like, no, let's hold hands. Can I've never held his hand, but it's like I want to hold his hand. Like I want to cuddle. Like that's the thing. I don't think I've ever wanted to cuddle someone before like remembering the Trolliverse thing. And now it's like I want to cuddle with you. Like oh, but I don't know. I'll find someone. I guess. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I guess this is where I'm ending the video. I don't know, this is really weird. Like, there's no... I guess there's a moral, but it's like... I'm going in circles. Stop going in circles. Do something. Change. Do not be like Farron. Make the move. Yeah, well, Farron didn't make a move. He got killed. Spoiler alert. Not saying, like, if you're in a circle that you're gonna get killed if you don't move. Like, that's, I'm just talking to my future self now. Like, I'm just talking to Farron. Don't take everything I say to heart. Sometimes I'm just speaking because, so, yeah, no, I guess someone also needed to hear me opening up about that. Maybe, like, someone's watching and be like, oh, I remember, like, Trolliverse. That sounds familiar. That's a past life of mine. And like maybe they're Lily. Like I remember a lot from Trolliverse, but I don't remember how we met Lily. It's like it's so stuck and it's so weird because I remember memories with her, with like me and Tor and her. She taught Tor how to use an axe, and it is so adorable. Lily is, and Lily's like one of her like lines or like things she says like, "Don't think, just smash." And she's like really excellent with an axe. She like one of the like huge brawl and fight scene, and she does like this with her axe, and it like boomerangs, but like kills like tons of ogres, and then like just slits their throat. Trolliverse is very bloody and dark. Yes, ogres are really ruthless. Really, if you're out there, how the heck did we meet you? Like I don't remember. Like that's the Tor. Maybe Tor is out there. I don't know why you're watching this video, but maybe if you're watching this video, how did we meet Lily? And like if you like, or if you have any ideas, like suggestion ideas, let me know. Maybe it will jog my memory if you share them. I just can't remember. Like how can I not remember? Maybe I was out. Maybe. Wait, maybe that's. Wait a second. Maybe that's it. Maybe like we got captured. Maybe we got like put sacks over our heads. Maybe that's why I can't remember. Because I remember being on a pirate ship. They're like, Lily is really adorable. Lily's like, she's a princess, but her family, it's like ogres are just so, there's so much about Trolliverse I want to talk about, but it's like also like, I need to figure out and write the story first, and then like, I can figure out what to do. And then people will actually like, oh, this is what you're feeling going over. It's been such a cool lifetime, like that's the thing. It's like, oh, so cool. And like, Tor. Oh no, it's just so, there's so many cool things happen in that lifetime that it's like, so funny. I want, we meet Elvinor, or meet Lily, and I want to meet, Maya. Maya's my older sister. And she's also funny. She's like, she works at my shop, so I have a shop, and that, but like also like, that's the thing, there's like, I'm a very into making things in this lifetime, but like, there's things that I shouldn't know that I know, like logically I shouldn't know, but I just know how to create things. Even though in this lifetime, when I was little, I would take apart things and just put them back together, but like with no instructions, like I would just figure it out. But in this Trolliverse, I don't know if it's because I like tinkering in this lifetime, so I'm putting it in that story, or if it's because that story happened, and that's why I know how to fix things in this lifetime. Like, you know, it's so weird. So, I have a shop. It's called Whimsical Trinkets Repair. Wait, what is it? It's called like Curious Cat, the Whimsical Trinkets and Repair Shop. Curious Cat. It's called. It's so hard to say. The Curious Cat, Whimsical Trinkets and Repair Shop. So like I'll make things, and if other trolls want to like bring in like damaged toys or whatever, I'll like repair them. So yeah. And then Maya like runs the shop when me and Tor like go on the mission to unban magic and other stuff. That's a spoiler, so I'm not gonna say what. And Maya's like, I don't know how to repair anything. It's like, Julienne, help! Like, go read the books. And it's like, I don't think there's no pictures. It's like, Maya, you're like 10 years older than me. You're allowed, you can read. Maya's awesome. Yeah, this is funny. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there, because I really need to start writing Trolliverse. I have scenes, I just haven't put them in order. So yeah. Remembering your past lives can help you in this one. Can help you bird. Can help you let go of emotions that you didn't even realize that were stopping you. Don't let fear stop you from doing what you want to do. That's like a main thing that like I'm very pro for. You can act trapped in fear, just don't let it stop you from doing what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want, if you don't know what to do, that could be tricky. If you don't know what to do, maybe put yourself in. Well, if it's career-wise, like how the heck do you go around about that? If it's someone else, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to do. Like, is there options that you can do and you're just stopping yourself? Or if it's... I don't know. Remember your past life. Yeah, I don't know. What would I say? If you don't know what to do, what to do? What would you do if there's nothing stopping you from getting there? Doing it? I don't know, like that's the thing. Because like with me, I wanna make hero and Trolliverse and movies, and what's stopping me is like, I guess I don't know where to start. Like, I don't know how to make a movie. I had someone like interested in reading the script, but that fell apart. So now it's like, if I see them again and if they mention the script, I'll give them that. But until then, it's like, yeah, that is interesting, because it's like, I don't know what to do now, and I'm bored out of my mind. Like, I'm honestly bored. Like, I'm not even, I guess I'm talking to Sunny, but I'm barely talking to Sunny now, just because there's nothing to talk about. I should just write Trolliverse, but I just don't have any desire to write, and I'm not into forcing myself to write. I have ideas in my head. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. See, that's the thing. It's like, what should I do? That's my meds. And that's the thing. I keep asking myself, what should I do? And that's not what I should be asking myself. What I should be asking myself, is what do I want to do? Why? I just rewatched Pushing Daisies like last week, and I finished it in like 3 days, and now I kinda wanna rewatch it all. Dang it! I'm gonna go back on and pie binge, which isn't a bad idea. Pushing Daisies is an excellent TV show. It's on like the CW website. It's very cute. You know what? I just realized, well, I didn't just realize, but I realized like a few days ago, my top 2 favorite ships, canon ships, are like 2. It's like the couple are not allowed to touch in certain ways. Like my favorite ship is Ned and Chuck, which is not Pushing Daisies, and they're not allowed to touch each other at all, because Chuck would die. Because reasons. Go watch the show. Because, okay, I should let you know. So Ned has powers that can bring back the dead. And if he brings back the dead more than a minute, something else has to replace it. Like, dies in its place. And his, like, childhood sweetheart dies. But, like, he's older. And they weren't, like, necessarily friends in, like, adult life. So, like, he came back and, like, made her alive again. And now they can't touch, because if they touched, she would be dead again forever. And then my second favorite ship is Toro and Kyo. And if Toro hugs Kyo, Kyo turns into a kitty. But I mean, I guess Toro can like hold kitty Kyo. But it's like, I don't know, I just realized that like a few days ago, and it's like, whoa, I don't think I ever noticed this. What does that mean about me? That I'm scared getting close to someone physically? Or I was. I think I'm just, yeah, whatever. Okay, this is too long. This is like more than an hour. Alright, so I'm gonna go take my meds. Remember, packmates? Did I ever finish say what I should? So, I was asking myself, what should I do? But ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? But then again, it's like you always... Yeah, okay, there's like that. You always have a choice. Sorry, I just burped. You always have a choice. I don't know. I don't know, reach out to get what you... I don't know. Good luck in whatever endeavors you want to pursue. Yeah. Remember packmates? I don't know, this is like a really weird way of ending this whole video, because it's like, I don't know how to end this. So I should just end it. I'm gonna go edit this now. Remember packmates, be you, be true, and be free.